Jacobi's iteration method. So here iteration is nothing but performing certain steps continuously until and unless you are not getting the approximated value. Now first here, considering the system of equations. From this type of square matrix we get system of equations, that is a1x plus b2y plus c1z equals d1. Now this is how you get the system of equations from a square matrix. Now considering the system of equations, we get this. Now if a1, b2 and c3, a1, b2 and c3 are large as compared to other coefficients, such a system is called as diagonal dominator system. That is, in this square matrix, if you see this a1, b1, a1, b2 and c3, these are the diagonal values. If these values are greater than other values, then it is called as diagonally dominant, and we perform this iteration on this type of matrices. Now from this system of equations we have to solve for x, y and z. So we get from the first equation, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1z equals d1, we have to solve for x. So what we are doing, we are considering a1s equals d1 minus b1y plus minus c1z. Now since we are taking this 2 to the right hand side, the signs will change from plus to minus, and then solving for x is equal to this part divided by this. Okay, now since a1 is common for all the three, we are taking it outside. We get the final equation x equals 1 by a1 into d1 minus b1y minus c1z. Similarly, from the above equations we get for y and z. Now for the initial process, that is first approximation, what we are doing, we are considering x0, y0 and z0, all the three values as zeros. Now substituting x0 equals 0, y0 equals 0 and z0 equals 0 in all the three system of equations, we'll get x1 equals 1 by a1 d1 b1 into y0. We are shifting all this by x0, y0 and z0. For the first step we have to consider all these values as 0 and solve for x1, y1 and z1. So what we get the values here, we are considering those values in second iteration method. Okay, that is x2 equals 1 by a1 into d1 minus b1 y1. We are using this value here in the next iteration. What the value we get here after putting x0 and z0 0, we are considering this value in this step. Similarly, we are continuing till the difference between two consecutive approximations is negligible. That means the last values are same, should be same. Sorry, now we'll see one example. Now see, solve by Jacobi's iteration method.